Bryan, a good run out. What was your assessment of that this afternoon?
It was perfect for us. It's been a long week. Being in Portugal, getting back, travel arrangements. So this was a perfect test for us. It's a bit more realism when we come into the National League. Telford caused us a few problems. Turned us many times. So it got us into that defensive structure, which at times we're going to have to deal with. And I thought we dealt with it really well.
Yeah, I guess you talk about Portugal, they're your sort of glamour games, aren't they, in pre-season? But this is the nitty-gritty that perhaps is going to get you more set for a season, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, and that's why we've built this pre-season schedule, really. It was great being in Portugal, playing against the Premier League team and doing really well. But today was about getting back to basics a little bit, testing the players in sort of the formation that I'm looking to adopt, and a lot of personnel changes as well, to start with. So it was about giving other people opportunities to play in the system and adapt to it, really. So yeah, I think there was some good stuff on show all the way through the game. In certain spells, not as consistent as what we were over in Portugal in the system, but I thought as a defensive structure we were very solid. Like I say, going forward, I think we can improve in certain aspects, but a really good workout for us.
Yeah, you mentioned that defensive formation in terms of it seemed to change a few times during the game. You're looking to have that sort of flexibility within your side to have perhaps not rather one but 2, 3, 4 different formations that you can go into a game with and go in with a plan.
Yeah, definitely. I think especially when we play at home, teams do the homework on us like we would do with other opposition. So we've got to have a plan B, a plan C, just in case we need to change and adapt. We've certainly got the personnel to do that, which is a bonus, really. That was my thought process on recruitment this summer. On people who can adapt to different formations, and I think we've shown already that we can do that. Don't get me wrong, there's still stuff to work on. We're only 3 weeks into pre-season, and there was definitely signs there, especially defensively, that we are adapting well. We're sort of knowing roles and responsibilities. But then I want to be on the front foot more. I want us to play on the front foot more. Like I say, there might have been a fatigue value in that. It was a big effort off the players on Tuesday against Portimonense. So yeah, there might have been some elements of fatigue with travel as well. But yeah, like I say, we're only 3 weeks in. The qualities and the foundations there are getting laid, and yeah, it's exciting.
In terms of your team selection today, Jack Thorne and Matty Sargent both getting 90 minutes. Was that important for them, having missed out on Tuesday? Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately, we couldn't take them to Portugal, so yeah, it was about giving them some of the stuff that we've worked on during the week. Both played 90 minutes, gives them minutes under the belt. Jack playing as a left wing back, Matty playing as a sitting midfield player, another disciplined role for him within the team, like he did show at Kevin Druid. So yeah, both done well. There's still loads to improve in them, but yeah, they're coming along nicely.
No Devontae Redmond today. Is he feeling an injury at all?
Yeah, he hurt his thigh, didn't he, against Portimonense. So yeah, we ain't going to risk him. We got him off straight away in Portugal. He's responded to treatment well. So I'm hopeful he will play some part next week, whether it's Stoke or whether it's at the weekend against Curzon. So we'll just monitor Devontae. He's a good player for us. New signing. We've seen his qualities already this pre-season, so we're just making sure he's right.
In terms of the game today, the goals you scored, Leighton McIntosh and Bobby Cramp both opening their accounts for pre-season as well. How important is it for them as attackers to be doing that? I know it's just a pre-season game, but you want to get your strikers scoring early.
Yeah, you do. You want them to start building confidence, don't you? I think Leighton McIntosh's goal was an excellent goal. Good team goal. Started at the back, all one-touch stuff up to JJ, and Leighton and making a run from that false 10 position into the box. So he took it well as well. Left foot just to make the space. It was pleasing with Bobby's goal. A set piece. We kept the ball alive. Bit of composure. Off Jason and then off Sean especially. And then Bobby's movement and a great finish, really. But yeah, listen, we did have chances. We had chances, I want us to keep creating chances. That's when I talk about we weren't as consistent as what we were on Tuesday, because I felt like in spells during the game we just looked a little bit lethargic at times, where we weren't dictating the game. To be fair, credit to Telford, they moved the ball well themselves today. They give us a really good test, and like I said, we stood up to it defensively really well.
In terms of Leighton's goal as well, in terms of bringing in a striker, bringing in attackers, they've got to have that individual brilliance that they possess, but in terms of the actual partnership that they have, are you pleased with how the strikers are linking up so far this pre-season?
Yeah, I am. That we're starting to build relationships. I think I mentioned to someone a couple of days ago about the relationship between James Jennings and Mark Harris on the left-hand side against one of the teams that we played, and we're starting to build that. It's important, especially in them attacking third areas, that we have an understanding of each other's games and our qualities. And you can see that, with the likes of Mark, Leighton, JJ coming into the team, coming into a new team, and the sorts of hitting their partnerships off really, really well. So yeah, it's just about keep progressing with them. A couple of them scored goals today, which, like you say, will help with confidence and help them settle into a new environment.
Going back right to the back, I guess, with Christian Dibble, went from zero to hero at one point in the game as well, and he's been getting quite consistent game time as well whilst Rob's been injured. Does that give you perhaps some food for thought as pre-season progresses?
Yeah, definitely. Dibbs is a top keeper. Rob's unfortunately got an injury, so yeah, we need to get Christian the game time in this pre-season just to make sure he's ready for that first game if needed. So yeah, he didn't play a lot of games last season, so it's important now that he gets any mistakes or anything out of his system in these games, because, like I say, he's staking a claim for that first game. It's going to be touch and go if Rob's going to be fit. So yeah, we'll keep monitoring Rob, and at the same time keep giving Tibbs the minutes that he needs to make sure he's ready.
Finally from me, it all ramps up now. Wednesday you got to go again.
Yeah, it's going to be another tough one Wednesday. It's Stoke City coming to the racecourse with their first team. But yeah, like I said, our pre-season schedule's all geared towards our National League campaign. Gives us a bit of different flavour in every game, and we'll relish playing against Stoke. We'll give a good account of ourselves, hopefully, and we'll try and build on what we've been doing over the last 3 weeks.
Cheers, Bryan.
Thanks.